So guys, in the previous lecture we discussed about some standard forms of equation of straight line. In this lecture we will see just how to draw different straight lines when the equation of straight line is given. Okay, we will consider some examples and see what are the methods of plotting the graph for that straight line. Okay, suppose you are having a linear equation in this form. Y equal to 2x plus 5 and you want to plot its graph. Okay, so what are the basic things which you need to consider in order to plot the graphs? First of all, this equation is comparable to which of the form we have studied? Isn't this equation comparable to y equal to mx plus c? Where c is 5 and m is equal to 2. Okay, so if you need to draw its graph, I mean suppose you have to sketch a rough one. So what would you see here? First of all, see the slope. Slope is 2. I mean the slope is positive. So the graph would be this way. I mean the tan theta will be positive. Okay, and C is the y-intercept. We have studied last class. So C is the y-intercept and C is 5. See, that means C is positive. So y-intercept will be positive and slope will also be positive. Okay. Okay. I am sketching the line considering this form. Okay. Now y-intercept is 5. Just select a point here, that is 5 units from here. Okay. Now, or in terms of coordinate, you can better write it as 0, 5. Okay. Now, the slope is 2. Okay. Suppose the slope was not given. If the line intersect y-axis at this point, the line would be either this way or this way. Okay. But since slope is given as 2, slope is positive, so line has to be this way. Because slope is what? Slope is simply tan theta. Okay. And tan theta will be positive for theta less than 90 degree. Okay, so the graph will be simply this way. Okay, now we have studied one more form, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Can we transform this equation into that form? Let us see. Now, suppose we could rewrite this as y minus 2x is equal to 5. Okay, or y by 5 minus 2x by 5 is equal to 1. Okay, or y by 5 minus x by 5 by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so we could make it as y by 5 plus x by minus 5 by 2 is equal to. Okay. So isn't the equation comparable to x by a plus y by b equal to 1? I mean you are having a here as 5 and you are having b here as minus 5 by 2. Okay. So how we will draw the line? Just consider the y-intercept. It is 5. So 5 will be here. Consider the x-intercept. It is minus 5 by 2. So it will be somewhat here. So how the line would look like? Line would look like simply this. Okay. So both the graphs are same basically. So you can plot by any of the method which is convenient for you. Okay. Now we have one more method of plotting the graph and that is also quite simple. Okay. Let us see that method. Okay, so the equation is y equal to 2x plus 5. Okay, first of all, put x equal to 0. What do you get? Y is equal to 5. Okay, now put y equal to 0. x equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay, that means simply if you consider in terms of coordinate, what is the coordinate of this point? You represent coordinate by x, y, it will be 0, 5. Okay, and this will be minus 5 by 2, 0. Okay, so now you are having 2 points. How to plot the graph? Simply see the coordinates, 2 coordinates you are having, 0, 5 and minus 5 by 2, 0. The straight line is passing through these 2 points. So just first plot the points on the plane, xy plane. Okay. So this will be 0, 5 and this will be minus 5 by 2, 0. X coordinate is 0 on y axis, y coordinate is 0 on x axis. So simply the line would look like this way. Isn't both the graphs similar? Same. Okay. So you had one method that was considering the form as y equal to mx plus c. Then we consider form as x by a plus y by b equal to 1. And then third one by putting x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. You can do this by any of the method. Okay. Let us consider one more example. Okay. Okay. So suppose you are having 3y equal to minus 4x plus 2. Okay, this is the line. I will be following only a single method. Okay, I won't follow. I won't explain through all the 3 methods. We will do just by consider only in any of the method. Okay. So first of all, what comes in your mind? What is the slope? Slope is minus 4. Okay. So the graph should be this way, and the y-intercept is positive. Okay. Now we will plot the line simply using the equation x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay. So first of all, transform this into that form. Okay. So you have 3y plus 4x is equal to 2, or 3y by 2 plus 4x by 2 equal to 1, or you have y by 2 by 3 plus x by 1 by 2 is equal to 1. Okay. So simply what you need to do, okay, what you need to do, plot the y-intercept is 2 by 3 and x-intercept is 1 by 2. Okay, plot the points here. X-intercept is 1 by 2 and y is 2 by 3 here. So the graph will look like this simply. Okay, suppose the equation had been of this form: minus 3y is equal to minus 4x plus 2. This is a different question actually. Okay. Suppose the equation had been of this form. Okay. So what would you have done? You would see that the slope is now minus 4. Okay. So you would think that the graph would be this way. Okay. But the slope is negative here, but you are also having the coefficient of y is negative. Okay. For converting this to y equal to mx plus c. Okay. You need to divide. You need to make the coefficient of y as 1. So divide whole equation by minus 3. What would you get? Y is equal to minus 4 by minus 3x plus 2 by minus 3. Okay. So it becomes y equal to 4 by 3x minus 2 by 3. Okay. So now the slope is not negative actually. The slope is positive. Graph would be this way and the y-intercept would be negative. I am leaving this to you so that you should plot this graph. Okay, the graph will be quite simple, but you have to be careful when you see this. Okay, because here is minus 3, and in this question it was 3 only, and in this question here is minus 3. So you actually need to divide and then check how the slope of the line would be. Okay. So now we will see 2 or 3 common errors which student may commit in a hurry. Okay. I mean, while you are taking an examination, there are some common mistakes which you frequently do. Okay. So we will see that. Suppose a line is given to you. Okay, and you need to plot its graph. Okay, suppose you are having the form in your mind similar to y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so what would you do? You would see that the slope is 3 and the intercept is 2. You would plot the graph as simply like this. Here y-intercept is 2 and the slope is 3. So line would go this way. Okay. But this is wrong. Why? Because we haven't transformed this in the form y equal to mx plus c. When we will make the coefficient of y as 1, then this equation will get transformed to this form. Okay. So what you need to do here, as we have already done also, you just divide. You just need to divide this equation by 5. So you would get here y is equal to 3x by 5 plus 2 by 5. Okay. And now the line would be similar only, but the slope would change. Slope would be now 3 by 5. Okay. And the y-intercept will be now 2 by 5. Okay. So 2 by 5 would come here. And since tan theta is decreasing, okay, initially we considered it as 2, now it's actually 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 is less than 2, so the angle would be less because slope is proportional to tan theta. So if the value is less, then tan theta will also decrease. Okay, so graph would somewhat look like this way. Okay, so this will be the correct graph. So never in a hurry make such a mistake. Always make coefficient of y 1 when you compare this to this form. Otherwise, you are having the other two methods also. If you can plot with that method, that would be much simpler. Okay, you just need to transform in the x by a plus y by b equal to 1, or just put x equal to 0 once and y equal to 0. In any of the method you can follow. Okay, there is one more error which students commit in a hurry. Let us see that. Second error is simply, suppose you have given the equation like this, x by 5 plus y by 3 equal to 2. Okay, how would you plot the graph of this? You would see the equation is comparable to x by a plus y by b equal to 1. You would simply do like this. You see x intercept is 5, y intercept is 3. So you will plot the graph like this. But is it correct? No, it's wrong. Why it's wrong? Because on right hand side you are having 2 and the equation we had studied that had 1 on its right hand side. So for making it in this form, x by a plus y by b equal to 1, you need to have RHS as 1 only. Okay, so just divide the whole equation by 2 and you would get simply x by 10 plus y by 6, okay, that is equal to 1. Okay, so graph would simply look like x is 10, okay, and y is 6. So graph would be this way. Okay, so always take care that here on the right hand side, when you are comparing this equation, on the right hand side it should be 1 only. So these are the two common errors which students commit by taking the examination. Okay, so you need to be careful for it. Rest, drawing a straight line is quite a simple task, and if you remember any of the 3 methods, you can draw it very easily. Okay.
For more videos, click the subscribe button below.